All right, well, Eduardo Rivera, 5'10", 170 pounds, fighting out of Absolute Mixed Martial Arts. 2-1 record going up against Sean Whalen, 6'1", 170 pounds, training out of the academy. He is 1-0. One of those losses, his only loss, comes to Eduardo Rivera.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, enough of the talking. It's time to get them walking into the WCFC cage. And entering first to fight out of the black side, a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 2 wins and 1 loss. At 5 feet 10 inches tall, he weighed in at 165.5 pounds. Training in Absolute Mixed Martial Arts and coming in tonight out of West Jordan, Utah. Here comes Eduardo Rivera.
Well, you see Eduardo Rivera right there, 2 wins, 1 loss. This guy is fired up and ready to go. And I tell you what a big motivating factor is. If he beats Sean Whalen, he's going to get a house, ladies and gentlemen. Sean Whalen is giving him a home if he beats him again tonight here in the WCFC.
Eduardo Rivera from Lima, Peru, wants to win this house, let his family move in and live there. That's a big motivating factor.
Well, you see his corner man, Rob Handley, right there. And you see the guys that are working his corner, they love Eduardo Rivera. He's a good kid, a tough guy, and he's ready to make this thing happen. Saying a little prayer real quick before he steps inside the cage, and here we go.
His opponent tonight, fighting opposite the cage on the red side, is known as a brawler. With an even record of 1 win and 1 loss, his only loss to his opponent tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall. He weighed in at an even 171 pounds. Fighting out of the academy in Orem, Utah, here comes Sean Whalen.
Let's let his entrance do the talking.
Let's let it do its talking. Sean Whalen, baby! This guy knows how to have fun.
No question about it. This guy lost to Eduardo Rivera by knockout, and he has not slept a good night since. He wants revenge. He begged us for the rematch, and we were going to put it together. But then he said, you know what? Give me the rematch. I'll double his pay if he beats me, and I'll give him a house.
Well, I tell you what, my blood is pumping by the bagpipers over there as I got my Irish blood flowing through my veins. Holy cow, Sean Whalen knows how to put on a hell of an entrance, doesn't he?
And you can see Eduardo Rivera in his corner. He's thinking, su casa es mi casa.
All right, let's make this thing official, baby. Wow. Ready? Gotta wait for our cameraman Tino to hop over cage there, get the camera ready to go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight! Let's make it happen, boys.
No touch of the gloves here. Sean Whalen, for losing the first fight by knockout to Eduardo, not keeping those hands really tight to the chin. One of the things his kid told him before this fight is keep your hands next to your chin. Don't let the bad guy hurt you.
Well, there you go. Once again, Sean Whalen standing in the center of the cage here, looking forward to throwing some strikes. And this thing could be over quick, man. That's how it went last time. And Sean Whalen jumped in, and that's the shot that did it right there.
And he almost caught him again. You see Sean smile, but usually when you smile, it means it got you a little bit. Sean Whalen lunging with that right hand. He needs to set up that punch, or he might end up on his back again.
Well, Sean Whalen's got to keep his hands up there, no doubt about that. But Eduardo Rivera taking his time, pacing. You hear his cornerman saying, take your time, pace. Sean's whole family is here. Once again, Sean Whalen giving away a house if Eduardo Rivera beats him.
And you saw Eduardo waving him in because he wants to counter. He wants Sean to lunge in, and he wants to land that overhand right again. Oh, big punches by Eduardo.
Big punches by Eduardo, but Sean doing a pretty good job of landing those shots as well.
Sean looking to wrap up the guillotine choke.
Oh, look at the concentration on Eduardo. Those guys jockeying for position once again.
Let's go. You can't run the whole time. Let's go.
This round is brought to you by Impact the Sport. Check out the WCFC t-shirts that they designed it. WCFC.com or ImpactTheSport.com. We actually have those shirts here for sale tonight. Go see our friends at Against the Fence.
Of course, Sean Whalen in the black trunks, Eduardo Rivera in the red trunks. Whalen comes in punching.
Well, you heard it right there. Dave Sirius said, we don't want to get out of the cage. Now it looks like Eduardo's got Sean in somewhat of a headlock, but that's not really effective there.
Break. No low blows. Make sure you don't do that again. Don't back up anymore. You understand? Or I'm going to call you for stalling. Look at me. You understand?
Dave, don't piss Dave off. He's going to let you know. Don't back up. We want to see forward movement in this thing. You can't run from him all night. But Sean landed what looked like to be a body or a low blow on accident.
Yeah, I'd like to see Sean throw more combinations. Don't just throw the jab and kind of stand out there. Throw ones and twos, move more side-to-side movement.
Leg kick right there by Eduardo. Sean Whalen seems to be pressing the issue here. And Dave is going to call. He'll call you if you keep backing up and doesn't engage.
Let's go!
Well, there you go. You see, he's standing right there. He's got to throw that jab out there just like that.
But you saw Sean throw two in a row. That second one landed well.
Sean's got to be careful, once again, not to chase him, and especially chase him with his hands down. If he does that, he's going to get knocked out. He can't do that.
No, I've got a feeling that Eduardo is trying to lull him to sleep, and I think he's doing it. He's giving Sean a false sense of security inside this cage. Sean needs to protect himself from that big right hand of Eduardo. Although sometimes we see fighters rely too much on one strike, Eduardo is relying only on that big right hand. He needs to throw some combos. There's a combo.
Well, Sean's got to be careful. He can't reach for that, or that's what's going to happen right there. He's going to get popped a few times, and you see he traded punches, and he was really reaching for Eduardo's head, and Eduardo was coming over the top and landing those shots.
Pick it up. Stop backing up. Let's go.
50 seconds left in the first round.
50 seconds left in the first round. Sean Whalen throwing another stiff jab out there, and then giving Eduardo the look like, come on, let's engage, baby. Let's engage.
You know, if Eduardo would do a little more side-to-side movement instead of moving back, it'd be, he landed the big right. Oh no, again! History has repeated itself. Can you believe it?
He knocked him out cold again.
Wow! With the same overhand right. What do they say, Johnny?
Wow. Each here. And then he hits him with that kind of shot that kind of wobbled him a little bit. And he goes, wait, and then he got hit.
Oh, devastating knockout.
Devastating knockout. Well, look, this is the thing. Only the referee can stop the fight. You know what I'm saying? Only the referee could stop the fight. Even though he got punched and he didn't know it, he should have never turned and faced. This is the thing. If you get hit, drop down, tap out, call the fight, but don't turn away and run away. No. Not that he ran away, but he just turned his head and said, and then he got caught.
But if you think a punch hurts while you're watching it come, take a punch that you don't see coming. The punch you don't see coming is what knocks you out.
Wow, great fight.
Good sign of respect from the fighters. Eduardo coming in, congratulating him, thanking him for the fight.
Wow. Remember, go to WCFC.com to connect with fans, fighters, promoters, and ring girls. Sean says, I don't know what the hell happened here.